Hello everyone and welcome back to the Lion's Den. In this video we're going to have a bit of an update and a look at what the community managers said this morning regarding the new campaign that's being released, the extension, whatever you want to call it. You may have seen it mentioned in the last official stream, and there's also been a short, I think, with a couple of things, but not much has actually been revealed. So we're just going to go over a couple of screenshots that I've taken of the conversation this morning that we had, and hopefully give you a bit more information about what's going to come and what we're going to do, basically. From what I've seen, it doesn't seem too bad, but I mean, we'll see what happens. It's not going to be released maybe for another couple of weeks at least. So let's just have a look. So the first thing we asked about was levels. How many levels are there going to be, etc. And this is the response that we got. Basically, there is going to be no ending. I mean, I'm sure there is going to be, but we're talking tens of thousands of levels. Kind of like what I've compared it to was Dungeon for Titans. This is basically going to be a dungeon for heroes. So, yeah. So every time we beat a level, we're going to get a new currency for a new shop. And there's also going to be a passive AFK chest where you're just going to get them, like, I presume, hourly or whatever. So you're going to rack them up anyway. And this is the currency that you're going to spend in the new shop. So we were also told about the fact that there won't be rune spheres in the shop. It's going to be basically a reward every time we do 100 levels. So I mean, that's going to be interesting. I don't know how much they're going to give us. It could be 50, it could be like 10. So I guess it depends on how much we do each day. As they said, there's not really like a wall or anything like that. I mean, it's going to get harder and you're going to have to raid your heroes. So I'm guessing there is going to be a stopping point eventually where you're going to have to do something to carry on. I did ask, as you can see, if there is any pay element, like can you skip levels or like buy the coins, etc. From what Gray understands at the moment, there's no offers, no bundles in there. He did say later on that, I mean, there could be bundles for the coins. I don't think that's a massive thing because, I mean, if people want the coins that badly, they can either do a lot of the content or they can just buy it. I don't think it's a massive thing. We'll see how that goes. So when we asked about the wall, as he says here, highly developed heroes, he thinks. So, I mean, yeah, it makes sense that later on you're gonna have to have bigger teams to get more rewards. We did ask about the frequency of the shop, like what's it going to be? Is it going to be a one-time daily thing? And it does seem like that. So we can probably, again, this is all work in progress. There's still way more time to go. But he said basically it's probably going to refresh once a day, and then you get a refresh once a day as well. We don't know how many talismans are going to be in the shop. We're hopefully going to be able to find that out later, but he also doesn't know exactly what's going to be in there yet. It's not just going to be talismans. I mean, I presume it's going to be like rune stones. I really hope there isn't gold. I'm so sick of seeing gold. But yeah, as you can see here, I asked basically, do heroes die or anything like that? Apparently not. It's literally we can just constantly try. There is zero downtime. There's no energy cost, nothing. So you can just try this over and over and over again until you find a team that works, basically. So there's no resets. Your heroes don't die like in Dungeon. So yeah, it's just an infinite mode that you can constantly try. Which, I mean, is pretty good. If you're bored, you can try out some levels. Why not? The last screenshot I have was asking, like, what kind of time frame is it going to take to get enough currency to actually get a talisman or something else in the shop. We got told around 6 weeks, but for a passive pace. I mean, I don't know what passive pace is. Is that going to be 10 levels, 20 levels, 50 levels a day? I mean, you don't know. Obviously, by the sounds of it, the more you do, the quicker you get it. So if you blast through and play this 24/7, you could probably get a talisman in like a week. So it's going to be very interesting to see how many points we get, how many like coins we get, how many coins we get for being AFK like generically every day, like Grand Arena. It's going to depend on what else is in the shop as well, so it's going to be interesting. But yeah, that is basically the roundup. It's a very quick update from our chat this morning that I had with Gray. At least we know a bit more now. There's still loads more to come. I'm sure there's going to be an update on their side, and if we can get any more information out, I'm sure he will tell us. But yeah, that's basically it. I've put everything in like bullet points, so we'll have a quick look at that and like the overall summary of what we found out. So this was my post earlier that I put out to Discords, just about the changes. So like I said, number one, there is no cost, no energy, no currency, nothing. You can just play whenever you want, as much as you want. As I said earlier, number two, you can earn coins per level that you do and passively through an AFK chest. Number three, they are the coins that you use in the shop. You can buy talismans and other stuff, but we haven't been told yet what else is going to be in there or how many actual talismans are going to be in there. Number four, there again, will possibly take up to 6 weeks to get enough currency for one talisman at a passive rate. We still don't know what passive rate is, so still lots to do on that. The fifth one is the shop will likely be refreshable once a day, like we have basically on all the others. Number six, rune spheres will not be in the shop. They will be rewarded for every 100 levels, but we don't know how much. And number seven, as I said, your heroes do not die. You can play as much as you want. It's basically a hero version of Dungeon. But yeah, that is basically it summed up. It does look, it seems good. If it's actually free to play friendly and it's just down to how much you play and you're rewarded for playing, I think that's great. But we'll see what happens. There's still a long way to go. As Gray said, it's still a work in progress. I mean, that kind of scares me that it's still a work in progress and it's going to be released in like over 2 weeks. Bit scary, but it does look good. So we'll just see how it pans out. We'll see if there are bundles and stuff to advance quicker. Personally, I think there will be something. Just having a complete free-to-play mode that anyone can do, I don't think that's Nexter. I just don't think that's how they do their business, so it'll be interesting. Obviously, it sounds like you're going to get stuck. If you have like a 200k team, you are going to hit a barrier at some point where you're going to have to upgrade other heroes, so maybe that's the incentive, is to make you branch out and spend resources across the board rather than just focusing on one team. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Like you said, we've got at least 2 or 3 weeks by the sounds of it before this comes out. It's not going to be at the beginning of next season, so we've got plenty of time. So I mean, yeah, what do you think? What do you think of the new game mode? Do you think it's going to be worth it? Will you actually play it? I mean, if it is free to play, it does sound good. But I mean, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Obviously, any worries or anything like that, I'm willing to go get answers for you. So just let me know if there's any questions, and we'll see what happens in, say, 2 or 3 weeks when it comes out. That is it for that. As always, guys, I appreciate it. Like and subscribe, and I will see you probably later on today or tomorrow. Have a good day. Cheers. Bye.